Okay, we have learned already about heat is the flow of energy, and now we are going to talk about power. It measured how fast does the energy flow. Okay, if I say I can finish this water, do you think I drink water very fast? You don't know because I haven't mentioned about time. If I can finish one bottle of water in 10 seconds, you will think it is fast. But if I tell you I finished this bottle of water in 3 days, then it will be very, very slow. So to measure how fast it is, apart from how much energy, what is the amount of energy being transferred, the time, the duration within which the energy is transferred is very important as well. Okay, you cannot tell, you cannot say, oh, he have run 1 kilometer. Is he fast? This is only the amount. If he can if he can run a kilometer in 10 seconds, then this is impossibly fast. But if he run 1 kilometer in 2 hours, then it is very, very slow. So it is the same for measuring energy per time. Okay, for measuring the power, how large, how fast the energy is delivered, you would need the amount of energy divided by the total time taken. In the symbol form, power is indicated by P. The amount of heat energy is indicated by Q. If sometimes only mention energy, you can use capital E as well. But if it is specifically mentioning about Q, usually we will use Q for the heat flow. Okay, and T, it has to be small letter t because large letter T is for temperature. Small letter lowercase t is for time. Okay, so the how fast the energy is delivered is called power, and the equation is the energy amount of energy transfer divided by time is what we call the power. When will we see it? Sometimes when you buy a lamp, it will tell you, okay, this is a 30 watt 34 30 瓦特 okay, 30 watts. 30 watts lamp will be much brighter than the 15 watt lamp because the amount of energy per second is double. Okay, it gives out 30 joule of energy in 1 second. Okay, W, this unit, watt 瓦特. 1 watt is 1 joule of energy per second. Yes. Okay, 1 watt is 1 joule per second. And then, for example, in this charger, the smaller one is just 5 watt, and the iPad one is 12 watt. So you use the this bigger one to charge your phone, it will charge up faster because more energy is delivered per second. Okay, so how much energy? It is 12 watt. So it is 12 joule of energy per 1 second. Okay, so if it takes 10 seconds to charge up, it will be 120 joule. Of course, it's much longer, but it is as simple as that. Okay, it means if you delivered more energy per second, then the power is larger. Okay, there are several variations, which is 1 kilowatt and 1 megawatt. Kilo is equals to 1000. It is equals to 10 to the power 3, and mega is 3 zeros plus 3 zeros. Totally there are 6, 10 to the power 6. Okay, these are just some variation of the units, kilowatts and megawatts. Okay, so let's do an example. A 2 kilowatt energy kettle. So if time is 3 minutes and power is 2 kilowatts, so this is 2000 watts, and also this is 2000 joule per second. And so the question asks, how much energy is transferred? Okay, have a look at the equation again. Energy transfer is this one. Power and time is here. So 3 minutes is equals to 3 times 60 is equal to 180 seconds. And we can make use of second, and at the end we can calculate how much joule. Okay, but I'm sorry, I should do the example for you rather than just talking. Okay, so first step, write down the equation. Power equals to the amount of energy divided by time, and here how much energy is Q. Okay, so make subject Q equals to P times T is equals to 2000 watts times how many seconds? 180 seconds. Okay, is it clear enough? I should move it. This one delete, this one move it, and sorry. Okay, or if you would like more step, this is 3 times 60 seconds. This is watts. Don't include the unit here. And then you calculate this with your calculator. In physics, you have to have your calculator with you, and then you simply push 2000 times 3 times 60 like this, and then the answer is 360, that much. Okay, but you can further simplify it into kilojoule, and this part is optional. Then you can answer this question by, therefore 360 kilojoule, this one turn black, 360 kilojoule of energy is transferred to the water. Okay, steps 1, list the equation. Step 2, make subject. Step 3, calculation. Step 4, answer. And remember, don't forget the unit. Okay, it's a mess, I'm sorry. Let me make this smaller. Power is equals to energy divided by time. Okay, so if I rearrange them like this, you have a clear picture of what is going on. Okay, power is equals to energy divided by time. So when you are asked what is the energy, and then you will rearrange that. How to make subject of this is doing the same thing on both sides of the equation. So this thing is multiplied on the other side, and then therefore here make subject of this thing. So this thing is equal to this thing. And then how much time? This is 2000 watts. This is 3 times 60. 3 minutes, and then 60 seconds per minute, and then you have 180 seconds times 2000 joule per second. And then since this second and this per second is cancelled out, so the number you get at the final stage is the number 360. This is the answer, and if you like, you can use kilojoule for answer. Okay, that is the process. I have to do it twice because I am afraid the first time is not clear enough. Okay, let's do one more question. To boil 1 liter of water from room temperature to 100 degrees Celsius, this amount of energy is needed. And then once again, the power of the kettle is 2 kilowatt. But this time, the question asked is how long does it take to boil the water? Okay, so let's do this thing one more time. Let me copy this and paste it here. Okay, so power is equals to energy divided by time. Okay, you have this relationship in your mind. You are very familiar with it right now. But this time, the question asks, what is the time? Okay, so first step is power equals to heat divided by time. Second step, make subject T equals to Q over P. You can do that visually. Here, time is what we want, so multiply it to the other side. And this thing, we do not want it, so divide it to the other side. And then the time here is equals to the energy divided by the power. Okay, that expressed in formula is like this. Some students cannot manage the making subject very well, but this is how I do it in my mind, and you can try to imagine the moving of the terms, and that is very easy in this way. So Q is equals to time T is equals to Q divided by P, and here the total energy is listed here, so 340,000 joule divided by, okay, you do not need to write the units during the calculation, divided by 2000. Let me write the unnecessary part in green or purple. Okay, and unnecessary part is the unit. You do not need to write that. And then kilowatt here is watt, so you can also write it as joule per second. And so the answer is 340,000除2000. The answer is 170 seconds. OK， 分母嘅除，所以反翻上嚟之後就係分子嘅乘，咁所以你最後都會計到呢個 second 嘅。 OK， 呢啲你係唔需要寫㗎。The unit you do not need to include, but here the unit is important. OK， 細階 S 嚟㗎，唔係大階 S 嚟㗎，我寫得清楚啲先。細階 S。OK，How long does it take to boil? It takes 170 seconds to boil the water. Done. That is how you calculate the power equals to energy divided by time. This equation is very important. In the whole syllabus, there are only 3 equations to learn and some variation. For example, I will say P equals to Q divided by T, and power times T is equal. These two are the same equation, just different form. And from chapter 1 to chapter 4, there are only 3 important equations. This is the first one. And now you can already understand how it works. You just write the equation out and then change the subject and then do the calculation. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Summary is this equation, you have to learn it, and how to use it I have already demonstrated. Okay, that's it.